Okay. Good morning, all of you. In the last class, we have learned about the importance of hole, generation of hole, and movement of hole. And also, meanwhile, we had learned the doping process, the formation of N-type semiconductor. And today, let us learn the formation of P-type semiconductor, energy band diagram in P-type semiconductor, and comparison of intrinsic and extrinsic semiconductors, and also comparison of N-type and P-type semiconductors, right? So I think we have completed, right? మనం ఈ టాపిక్ చెప్పుకున్నా మీకు ఐడియా ఉందా? Okay. So whenever we are going to add the trivalent impurities to pure semiconductor, we'll get a P-type semiconductor. So the trivalent impurities are, let us take the gallium, boron. If these are added to the, if gallium, for example, is a trivalent impurity, if it is added to the pure semiconductor, that is silicon, then what happens? It will become a P-type semiconductor, right? So this is the structure of this P-type semiconductor, where you are going to observe a hole, because in the outermost orbit of this gallium, it consists of only 3 electrons. It requires one more electron to form the covalent bond with the silicon. So it is going to accept one electron with the silicon and creates the hole. Okay. So here the hole, like that, we are going to have many holes which we are going to observe in the formation of this P-type semiconductor. So in P-type semiconductor, the gallium, in P-type semiconductor, we are going to have the holes as majority charge carriers, whereas electrons are minority charge carriers. Here, there will be a deficiency of one covalent bond and create a hole. The trivalent atoms are going to accept the electron. So since these are going to accept the electrons to form the covalent bond, we can also call these P-type semiconductors as acceptors. So this is the hole. If you observe this, this is the hole. In addition to this, some of the covalent bonds are going to break due to the temperature, and the electron hole pair generates. So holes are majority charge carriers and electrons are minority charge carriers in the P-type semiconductor. This is the energy band diagram. Since in P-type semiconductor, we are going to have majority number of holes. Therefore, therefore, the valency band, we are going to have number of holes which are going to present in this. And the Fermi level is close to the valence band, whereas in the conduction band, there are less number of electrons. Fermi level lies near the valence band in the P-type semiconductor, whereas in N-type semiconductor, the Fermi level lies just below the conduction band. Let us see the comparison of semiconductors, and generally the semiconductors are of two types, intrinsic and extrinsic. So intrinsic and it is a pure type semiconductor. Extrinsic are nothing but impure. And again, this extrinsic are classified into two types, P-type and N-type semiconductors. Okay. So first difference is it is in pure form, and second one is it is formed by adding trivalent or pentavalent impurity to a pure semiconductor. Holes and electrons are equal. In this case, second one is holes and electrons are equal in intrinsic semiconductor, whereas in extrinsic, the holes, some people are in meeting. Whereas in extrinsic semiconductor, the number of holes are more in P-type and the number of electrons are more in N-type. Extrinsic two types, P-type semiconductor as well as N-type semiconductor. So P-type semiconductor lo majority charge carriers are holes. So number of holes are more in the P-type. And in N-type, you are going to have the number of electrons are more. Okay. Whereas in pure semiconductor, it is observed that holes and electrons are equal in number. Next. The Fermi level lies in between valence and conduction band. Here in the pure, the Fermi level lies exactly in between the valence as well as conduction band. Here, the Fermi level lies near the valence band in p-type and near the conduction band in the n-type. And next difference, the ratio of majority as well as minority carriers is unity. So when you will get this unity, ratio epudu 1 vastundammo, when both these are equal, then you will get the unity. And here, the ratio of majority and minority charge carriers are equal. For example, if you take p-type, majority charge carriers are holes and minority charge carriers are electrons. If you take n-type, the majority charge carriers are electrons and minority charge carriers are holes. We are going to take the ratio of these majority and minority charge carriers in both p-type and n-type. The ratios are equal here. Okay. So these 4 differences are enough between intrinsic and extrinsic semiconductor. Next, comparison between n-type and p-type semiconductor. What about remaining? So regarding comparison between n-type and p-type semiconductors, in n-type, the pentavalent impurities are added, whereas in p-type, trivalent impurities are added. In n-type, the majority charge carriers are electrons and the majority charge carriers are holes in p-type. And minority charge carriers are in holes. Okay. Whereas in p-type, the minority charge carriers are electrons. Fermi level is near the conduction band, and here the Fermi level is near the valence band. Okay. This we have discussed differences. Okay. So let us observe the quiz. The following material which added to the get p-type is trivalent. What material is added to get the p-type? Trivalent. Cheppandi, pin number 37 and 15. You have to answer the questions. Now, the majority charge carriers in p-type semiconductor are holes.
Holes.
Then, the ratio of majority and minority carriers in intrinsic semiconductor is ఏంటి యూనిటీయా ఈక్వల్ చెప్పండి యూనిటీ impurities added to the p-type semiconductor are trivalent impurities. Fermi level in n-type lies చెప్పండి ఎక్కడ ఉంటుంది n-type లో Fermi level ఎక్కడ ఉంటుంది near the conduction band. Minority carriers in p-type is చెప్పండి electrons. p-type లో మెజారిటీ వచ్చేసి హోల్స్ మైనారిటీ అనేది ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్. ఓకే. Which of the following material is pentavalent? బోరానా ఆర్సెనిక్ గాలియం చెప్పండి ఆర్సెనిక్. సో ఫ్రీక్వెంట్ ఏం అడిగారంటే explain the formation of p-type and its energy band diagram. Compare n-type and p-type semiconductors. Compare intrinsic and extrinsic semiconductors. Okay. So I will share another screen. Okay, I will share another screen. Okay, I will share another screen. Now let us see the majority and minority carriers in p-type and n-type semiconductor, drift process, diffusion process, formation of p-n junction, barrier potential and depletion layer. Okay, listen carefully. Just wait. So let us see the see here in p-type semiconductor. What are majority carriers and what are minority carriers? And in n-type semiconductor, what are majority and what are minority carriers? So let us, we have already discussed this regarding majority and minority charge carriers in earlier sessions. So in p-type semiconductor, holes are majority charge carriers, whereas electrons are minority charge carriers. See here, if you observe this, these are the electrons, which you are going to observe very few. Okay, few electrons are going to present in the p-type semiconductor. Whereas if you observe this type of holes are going to observe more in number. So in p-type, minority charge carriers are electrons, whereas the majority charge carriers are holes. And meanwhile, you are going to observe this negative ion because these are going to accept the electron to form the covalent bond. So that's why we can also name this p-type semiconductor acceptors. And see here, it is a donor ion. We are going to observe the donor ions in this n-type because in outermost orbital of this semiconductor, they are going to have 5 number of electrons, which is ready to donate one ion, electron. That's why it is going to create a positive ion. We observe this here in the n-type semiconductor, electrons are more in number. These are electrons. Assume these are electrons. Here we are going to have more in number. So majority electrons are majority number of charge carriers are electrons here. And meanwhile, the holes are less in number. So in n-type semiconductor, majority charge carriers are electrons and minority charge carriers are holes. Next, conduction in semiconductor. In semiconductors, the conduction is carried out by two processes. They are drift process as well as diffusion process. The conduction is carried out by two processes, drift process and diffusion process. Let us see what is drift process. There's a conduction band and valence band. In between, you are going to observe the Fermi level. So what you're going to observe, if you this is a closed loop and this is a battery, assume it is a conductor, right? This yellow A to B box is considered as conductor, in which some voltage is applied across this conductor. Okay, some in which the voltage is applied some. So when voltage is applied, what happens? We are going to observe the flow of electrons. This flow of electrons is nothing but what? Current. So the electrons are going to move from external circuit and in the conduction band of a semiconductor. కండక్షన్ బ్యాండ్ నుండి మూవ్ అవుతున్నాయి చూడండి. Whenever the voltage is applied, what happens immediately? Conduction is going to take process where the electrons are going to move from external circuit. ఈ సర్క్యూట్ నుండి మూవ్ అవుతుంది చూడండి. And in the conduction band of a semiconductor. Okay. Holes move in valence band of a semiconductor. Holes direction electrons direction చూడండి. Holes ఏమో ఈ డైరెక్షన్ లో ఉంటుంది, ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్ ఏమో ఆపోజిట్. చూడండి హోల్స్ డైరెక్షన్ ఆపోజిట్ ఉన్నాయి చూడండి. హోల్స్ ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్ డైరెక్షన్, ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్ వచ్చేసి నెగిటివ్ క్యారియర్ కదా మన. ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్ కి చార్జ్ ఏముంటుంది? నెగిటివ్ ఉంటుంది. సో నెగిటివ్ ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్ ఆర్ ట్రై టు attract the positive terminal of this battery. This is the positive potential, positive terminal of this battery. Whereas the holes are positive charge carriers. These are going to attract towards the negative terminal of this battery. So holes direction ee vidhanga undi, electrons direction ee vidhanga undi. Okay. This is known as drift process. Okay, drift process ante entante where the electrons are going to move from external circuit and in the conduction band of a semiconductor whenever the external voltage is applied. Okay, drift process ante entante whenever an external voltage is applied to a circuit, the electrons are going to move from external circuit and in the conduction band of the semiconductor. Holes are going to move in the valence band of a semiconductor. Let us say the diffusion process. So initially చూడండి ఒక సెమీకండక్టర్ అనుకోండి, స్లాబ్, ఒక సెమీకండక్టర్ స్లాబ్ అనుకోండి. ఇక్కడ చూడండి కాన్సన్ట్రేషన్ ఆఫ్ చార్జ్ క్యారియర్స్ ఆర్ వెరీ హై. ఇక్కడ చాలా తక్కువ ఉన్నాయి. ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్ అయినా కావచ్చు, హోల్స్ అయినా కావచ్చు, చార్జ్ క్యారియర్స్ ఇక్కడ ఎక్కువ ఉన్నాయి చూడండి. ఇక్కడ కాన్సన్ట్రేషన్ అనేది తక్కువ ఉంది. Here in this area the concentration of charge carriers is less, whereas here it is more. And what happens in the, see here, drift process lo em avutundi chudandi. So diffusion process ante entante, in this diffusion process moving of electrons from a higher concentration gradient to lower concentration gradient is known as diffusion process. Diffusion and enti, here if you observe in the animation, the electrons are moving from higher concentration gradient to the lower concentration. This process is known as diffusion process. Next, let us see the PN diode. Formation of PN diode. It is a P-type semiconductor. It is an N-type semiconductor. So how we can form a PN diode? To join these two, whenever this P-type and N-type semiconductor are going to join, then we can form a PN junction diode. So let us see here. So initially it is a P-type and it is a N-type. So in P-type we are going to observe majority charge carriers are holes, and in N-type the majority charge carriers are electrons. So these electrons are going to combine with the holes, right? And they are going to form the depletion region at the junction of this P and N-type. And there is a potential barrier, which is given as VB. So a PN junction is formed if donor impurities are introduced into one side and acceptor impurities into other side of the single crystal of semiconductor. డోనర్ లో మనకి చూడండి P-type లో మనకి యాక్సెప్టార్ అయాన్స్ ఉన్నాయి. అంటే ఏంటి? నెగిటివ్. అండ్ ఎన్ టైప్ లో మనకి డోనర్ అయాన్స్ ఉంది. సో ఈ పాజిటివ్ నెగిటివ్ అయాన్స్ అనేవి రీకంబైనేషన్ జరిగి మనకి రీకాంబినేషన్ జరగడం వల్ల పిఎన్ జంక్షన్ అనేది ఫామ్ అవుతుంది. PN junction is formed if donor impurities are introduced into one side and acceptor impurities are in the other side of a single crystal of a semiconductor. Initially, there are P-type carriers to the left side of the junction and N-type carriers to the right side of the junction as shown in the given figure. Right? So, on the formation of PN junction, electrons from N layer and holes from P layer diffuse towards the junction. And the recombination will take place at the junction and leaves an immobile positive donors at N side and negative acceptor at the P side. ఇనిషియల్గా చూడండి ఇది జాయిన్ అవ్వగానే ఇప్పుడు పీ టైప్ ఎన్ టైప్ ఓకే రెండు జాయిన్ చేయగానే ఏమవుతుందంటే ఇక్కడ ఉన్న ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్ వచ్చేసి హోల్స్ అట్రాక్ట్ అవుతాయి. దానివల్ల ఏమవుతుందంటే ఎలక్ట్రాన్ హోల్ పేస్ రీకాంబినేషన్ అని జరుగుతుంది. they will try to attract towards this depletion layer, sorry, junction ki attract అవుతాయి. These electrons are try to attract these holes, whereas the holes are going to try to attract the electrons. And the charge respective majority charge carriers in N type and P type are going to try to move towards the junction, and they are going to form the depletion layer where you are going to observe the electron hole pairs. The recombination of electrons and hole pairs are going to create. We are going to form the electron hole pairs at the junction. The recombination of holes and electrons will take place at the junction. And what happens? This leaves the immobile positive donor ions in N type as well as negative acceptor ions at P type. So a potential barrier develops at the junction whose voltage is 0.3 volts for germanium and 0.7 volts for silicon. Then further diffusion stops and results a depletion region at the junction. So here at the junction, a potential barrier is going to develop whose voltage is equal to 0.3 volts for germanium and 0.7 volts for silicon. So whenever this voltage is applied at the junction, then the diffusion is going to take place. So until then, what happens? The diffusion is going to stop. Diffusion will stop it. And what happens? It results in depletion layer at the due to this, due to the potential barrier, what happens? We will have a depletion region at the junction, and meanwhile the diffusion process is going to stop. That is blocked. So whenever this voltage is going to apply, whenever this potential barrier is applied at the junction, then we can have the diffusion process where we are going to observe the flow of electrons from one side to another side. Since the region of the junction is depleted of mobile charges, it is called depletion region or the space of charge region, or we can also name it as transition region. The thickness of this region is of the order of 0.5 micrometers. The thickness of this region is depletion region thickness in the 0.5 micrometers. So this is the symbol of PN diode. ఇది P type. దీన్ని ఏమంటారంటే anode, positive. P అంటే positive, P type. We can also call as anode. Two terminals ఉంటాయి, anode, cathode. And with this we call as N type. We can call it as cathode. Positive terminal and negative terminal. Diode positive and diode negative అనుకోవాలి. Horizontal line ఉంది కదా, ఇది negative and it is positive. This is P type material and it is N type material. When these are formed together, they'll form a PN diode. This is a symbol, electronic symbol of PN diode. The arrowhead indicates the direction of the conventional current flow. The arrowhead, this is the arrowhead. Okay, this head indicates, according to this arrow, the flow of current is going to take, indicate the direction of the conventional current flow. So in this session, we have discussed majority, minority carriers, P-type and barrier potential, depletion layer, and formation of PN junction. Let's see the quiz. Majority carriers in P-type material are?
Holes.
Yes, very good. Holes. Diffusion process takes place due to diffusion process takes place due to anyone? Due to external diffusion process. The drift process is going to take place due to external electric field, whereas the diffusion process is going to take place due to concentration gradient, where the electrons are going to move from higher concentration gradient to low concentration gradient. So this is due to concentration gradient. Acceptor accepts electrons. The depletion layer contains, Stephanie? What does the depletion layer contains? Anybody else? Depletion layer lo emuntayi cheppandi. Electrically neutral. Endukante from p-type holes are going to try to attract towards the electrons, whereas in n-type the electrons are trying to attract the holes which are present in the p-type. So both are going to combine the depletion layer and they will form the depletion layer recombination of electrons holes ani jarugtayi kabatti electrically neutral ఉంటుంది. The barrier potential for silicon is 0.7 volts. In diode, the symbol arrow indicates
flow of electrons.
A conventional current flow. Electrons holes అని చెప్పలేదు. Conventional చూడండి. Diode. The arrowhead indicates the direction of conventional current flow. So in diode, the symbol arrow indicates the conventional current flow. So frequently ఏమడిగారంటే explain briefly about majority and minority carriers in extrinsic semiconductor. So extrinsic semiconductors అంటే ఏంటి మళ్ళీ ఇక్కడ P type, N type. సో ఇక్కడ మీరు ఏం చేయాలంటే P type అనే హెడ్డింగ్ పెట్టి P type the majority and minority carriers అనే diagram draw చేయాలి. And N type semiconductor and heading పెట్టి ఆ diagram draw చేసి explanation ఇవ్వాలి. Define different diffusion process. Distinguish between different diffusion process and explain the formation of PN junction is important. Okay. Let us see the next one. Okay, it already completed. I will share another screen. Just wait. So let us see the PN junction diode forward bias, working of diode in forward bias condition, PN junction diode in the reverse bias condition. Okay. So junction properties, way characteristics of PN junction diode. Okay. Okay. Okay, is it clear with this? Hello all.
Yes, ma'am.
మళ్ళీ మీరు ఎప్పుడు వస్తారు క్లాస్ కి? ఈవినింగ్ తీసుకుంటాను, ఎప్పుడైనా వస్తారా క్లాస్ కి?
Okay, ma'am.
పిన్ నెంబర్ 5 వంశీ కదా, సారీ శశి కదా,
Yes, ma'am.
అండ్ పిన్ నెంబర్ 37
Yes, ma'am.
నేమ్
Navya, ma'am.
ఎవరమ్మా? హూ ఇస్ దిస్ నేమ్?
Navya, ma'am.
ఓకే, మరి
నవ్య.
కాలేజ్ కి ఎందుకు వెళ్ళలేదు?
Health problem, ma'am.
Okay, no problem. With this, I am going to close my session. I will continue my class in another session. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.